Hi everyone, welcome to Sadiq Maths 6-7. Now, today we're going to be looking at finding the surface area of a triangular prism. First of all, what does surface area mean? Surface area means finding the area of all of the faces on a 3D shape. The faces are the flat surfaces on a 3D shape. So how many faces does this triangular prism have? As we can see here, it has 5 faces. So it has the two triangles. It has the slanted area on the slanted rectangle at the top. So we're just going to call it the top rectangle. We've got the back rectangle, and we also have the bottom rectangle, which I can't click on for some reason. So the bottom rectangle. So three rectangles and 2 triangles. So I've drawn all of the faces on the triangular prism. So let's start with finding the area of each triangle. To find the area of a triangle, it's half times base times height. The height here is 6. The base is 8. So we're going to say half times 8 times 6, which is half times 48. Half of 48 is 24, so 24 centimeters squared. Now, if this triangle is 24 centimeters squared, this triangle is also going to be 24 centimeters squared because the bases are the same. So now let's look at the top. Let's look at the top rectangle. So it's 10 by 15. Let's change the color here. So 10 by 15. So 10 times 15 is 150 centimeters squared. The back rectangle is 6 by, what is this side here? It's parallel to this side. So this side is 15. This edge is 15. So 6 times 15. 6 times 15 is 90 centimeters squared. Then we have the bottom rectangle, which is 8 by 15. As you can see here, 8 by 15 is the bottom rectangle. 8 times 15 is 120 centimeters squared. Okay, so now in order to find the total surface area, we're going to add the areas of each face in order to get this total surface area. So let's add them together. So we have 24 plus 24, which is 48 centimeters squared. And then we have 150 plus 90 plus 120, which is 360 centimeters squared. So 360 plus 48. So 360 is the area of all of the rectangles, and 48 the area of the 2 triangles. Add them together and we end up with 408 centimeters squared, and that's the total surface area. Now, I'm going to show you a quicker way to calculate the surface area. Now, if we look at this calculation here, 10 times 15 plus 6 times 15 plus 8 times 15, we're just using the calculations that we used to find the surface area of the rectangles. Now, what number do you find common in each calculation? Which number is common? Yes, and that's correct. It's 15 is common. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 15 out and put the rest in brackets. So 10 times 1 plus 6 times 1 plus 8 times 1. 10 times 1 is just 10, 6 times 1 is just 6, 8 times 1 is just 8. So we end up with our final calculation of 15, open brackets, 10 plus 6 plus 8. Now if you look at this calculation, you would notice that essentially what we're doing is adding the sides of the triangles. We're adding all the sides of the triangles together. So 10 plus the 6 plus the 8. And then we're timesing by the length of the prism, which is 15. So if we were to do this calculation, we'd end up with 15 brackets 10 plus 6 plus 8 is 24, close brackets. So 15 times 24 is 360 centimeters squared. So I think it might be easier to do this calculation than draw out each rectangle, multiply them, then add them. So we just add the sides of the triangle together, multiply it by the length, and then we get the total, the area of all three triangles. But we still have to add the area of the of the rectangles. We still have to add the area of the triangles here. Now let's do a question where we're using the shorter method. So let's do a question now. Okay, so here we have another triangular prism. We're going to use a shorter method. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the area of the triangle. So area equals half times base times height. So we end up with half times the height is 4. Sorry, the base is 3 and the height is 4, which equals half times 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Half of 12 is 6 centimeters squared. We have two triangles, so we're going to say the area of the two triangles equal 6 times 2, which is 12 centimeters squared. Okay, now in order to find the area of the three rectangles, I'm just going to add the sides of the triangles. So let's do that now. Sides of the triangle are 4 plus 3 plus 5, and then times it by the length of the prism, which is 10. So 4 plus 3 plus 5 is 12. So that's 12. 12 times 10, because we're multiplying this number by the number in the bracket. 12 times 10 is 120 centimeters squared. So if we add the area of the triangles and the area of the rectangles together, we end up with 120 plus 12, which is 132 centimeters squared. Now, I don't know if this method is easier. You might find it easier. If you find it easier, try and use it. If not, just draw each face and find out the area of each face. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.